Crosstabulation is a useful type of table for describing data of two variables. PivotTable is a crosstabulation in Microsoft Excel. Data on the quality rating, meal price, and the usual wait time for a table during peak hours were collected for a sample of 300 Los Angeles area restaurants. Table 3.6 shows the data for the first 10 restaurants. Quality ratings, categorical data, meal prices are quantitative data. A cross-tabulation of the data for quality rating and meal price data is shown in Table 3.7. The left and top margin labels define the classes for the two variables. In the left margin, the row labels good, very good, and excellent correspond to the three classes of the quality rating variable. In the top margin, the column labels $10 to $19, $20 to $29, $30 to $39, and $40 to $49 correspond to the four classes or bins of the meal price variable. Each restaurant in the sample provides a quality rating and a meal price. For example, Restaurant 5 is identified as having a very good quality rating and a meal price of $33. This restaurant belongs to the cell in row 2 and column 3. From the right margin, we see that data on quality ratings show 84 good restaurants, 150 very good restaurants, and 66 excellent restaurants. Similarly, the bottom margin shows the counts for the meal price variable. The value of 300 in the bottom right corner of the table indicates that 300 restaurants were included in this data set. In constructing a cross-tabulation, we simply count the number of restaurants that belong to each of the cells in the cross-tabulation. Figure 3.8 illustrates Zagat's restaurant data in Excel. Each of the four columns in Figure 3.8, restaurant, quality rating, meal price in dollars, and wait time in minutes, is considered a field by Excel. To create a pivot table in Excel, we follow these steps. Step 1, click the Insert tab on the ribbon. Step 2, click Pivot Table in the Tables group. Step 3, when the Create Pivot Table dialog box appears, choose Select a Table or Range. Enter A1, D 301 in the Table/Range box. Select New Worksheet as the location of the Pivot Table report. Click OK. The resulting initial Pivot Table field list and Pivot Table report are shown in this figure. Fields may be chosen to represent rows, columns, or values in the body of your Pivot Table report. The following steps show how to use Excel's Pivot Table field list to assign the quality rating field to the rows, the meal price in dollars field to the columns, and the restaurant field to the body of the Pivot Table report. Step 4, in the Pivot Table Fields area, go to Drag Fields between areas below. Drag the quality rating field to the rows area. Drag the meal price field to the columns area. Drag the restaurant field to the values area. Step 5. Click on Sum of Restaurant in the Values area. Step 6. Select Value Field Settings from the list of options. Step 7. When the Value Field Settings dialog box appears, Under Summarize Value field by, select Count. Then click OK. Figure 3.10 shows the completed pivot table field list and a portion of the pivot table worksheet as it now appears. To complete the pivot table, we need to group the columns representing meal prices and place the row labels for quality rating in the proper order. Step 8. Right-click in cell B4 or any cell containing a meal price column label. Step 9, select Group from the list of options. Step 10, when the grouping dialog box appears, enter 10 in the starting at box, enter 49 in the ending at box, enter 10 in the by box. Then click OK. Step 11, right-click on Excellent in cell A5. Step 12, select Move and click Move Excellent to End. The final pivot table, shown in Figure 3.11, provides the same information as the cross-tabulation in Table 3.7. For instance, row 8 provides the frequency distribution for the data over the quantitative variable of meal price. 78 restaurants have meal prices of $10 to $19. Column F provides the frequency distribution for the data over the categorical variable of quality. The 150 restaurants have a quality rating of very good. Percent frequency distribution for the restaurant data can be created using a pivot table by using the following steps. Step 1, click the count of restaurant in the values area. Step 2, select value field settings from the list of options. Step 3, when the value field settings dialog box appears, click the tab for Show Values As. Step 4, in the Show Values As area, select percent of grand total from the drop-down menu. Click OK. Figure 3.12 displays the percent frequency distribution for the restaurant data as a pivot table. The figure indicates that 50% of the restaurants are in the very good quality category, and 26% have meal prices between $10 and $19. Pivot tables may be used to display statistics other than a simple count of items. Figure 3.11 displays summary information on wait times instead of meal prices. Step 1, click the count of restaurant field in the values area. Select Remove Field. Step 2, drag the wait time in minutes to the values area. Step 3, click on Sum of Wait Time in the values area. Step 4, select Value Field Settings from the list of options. Step 5, when the Value Field Settings dialog box appears, under Summarize Value Field by, select Average. Click Number Format. In the category area, select Number. Enter 1 for decimal places. Click OK. When the Value Field Settings dialog box reappears, click OK. The completed pivot table appears in Figure 3.13. This pivot table replaces the counts of restaurants with values for the average wait time for a table at a restaurant for each grouping of meal prices. $10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, and 40 to 49.